What's going on, YouTube? SM Savage bringing you Team Deathmatch on Crash. Want to shout out Pyro Puncher for making me that awesome intro for the beginning of my videos. I definitely appreciate it. The lion is actually my school mascot too, which I found very funny. I'm using a personal favorite assault rifle on a personal favorite map today. I love the MP44, and it's one of the more fun assault rifles to use because it's challenging, I found. I come here and I sit in the middle floor, and I go to the middle floor just because it doesn't attract as many grenades as the third floor, and you don't have everybody running right into you like on the first floor. So I'm right here and kind of waiting for people to come through here, but I realize my whole team is doing the exact same thing. So I run to cover our flank, and I catch a guy right here. Shout out Floyd89. Running around here, and I reload, and I'm thinking they're all over there at Blue 1. This is Blue 2 where I'm at right now, but I call my UAV, and I see that they've spawned all around me thanks to Infinity Ward's awesome spawning system. You know, gets you right in the action. I'm pretty hurt here, so I kind of run around and reload. Let my airstrike kill a couple guys and get me my helicopter. And I'm kind of playing it safe right here, and I run back into the building and talk about the MP44. I love it. I consider it one of the best assault rifles. It's like the AK, but it's different because it seems to have a slower fire rate, but it does a little more damage. Yeah, one shot by an M21. That you don't see that every day. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So it's pretty much the exact same thing as the AK, except it has a more rock solid iron sight, which is pretty good because it doesn't have attachments, but I don't really care because the iron sights are so good that you can out snipe people like the cakewalk if you really know how to use the iron sights. And if you put somebody just in that little circle when you're aiming, you'll kill them no matter what. But it's a good gun to practice your kick control, because if you just hold down the trigger, it'll spray and it'll go all the way up into the sky. But if you can just keep that little pressure on the down on your analog stick when you're firing, it'll keep it pretty level, and all your bullets will go in a steady, straight stream. I'm trying to shoot at this guy here, and I just run over here, and I see all these guys coming out of Blue 1. Blue 1's right here, and Blue 2's across the map. Drop shot this guy. I drop shot a lot this game just because it's what I do now. Like, all of a sudden, if I see somebody, I just panic. It's become almost a vice of mine. Take those guys out and then fail hip spray that guy. If you guys didn't notice, if you're trying to hip spray somebody, being in crouch and prone gives you better accuracy than when you're standing. I'm pretty sure you can pick people off at distance from the hip if you have a saw with grip. That's one thing I noticed. That dumpster is a pretty noob spot to go, but it's also a good place to get 1 or 2 kills. I'm making sure I'm covering our flank a lot this game. I've been having some bad experiences on the COD servers lately. It's becoming a pretty hard game to consistently get like good scores, just because players are either I don't think they're getting better. I think they're getting worse, and that's the problem. So I'm kind of covering our flank, and I decided I kind of want to sneak around this little back area. The flanks on this map there's a lot of flanks you can take, but they're very narrow. So like this alley right here, there's only 1 or 2 places you can actually hide when you're flanking if you're facing enemies. Sneak past that sniper up there, but just taken out by this guy anyways. Sorry my mic ends up doing that weird, like, a blast thing. I'm using a Rock Band mic, and it's better than when I was using my Xbox Live headset, but it still has its problems, so bear with me. What works, I guess. Take off a couple guys here and don't see this guy flanking up through the 3-story. It's a pretty unsafe place to be, and if there's a UAV up and you see enemy dots all over the 3-story, it's pretty trippy because you just don't know where they are. Trying to snipe that guy across the map. This gun's so effective at long range if you can just kind of single shot tap the trigger right there, 2-shot headshot. Yeah, no, it's perfect, and I'm really glad that Infinity Ward brought it back. That sniper up there kind of sprays his 2-shot sniper at me, and I'm kind of trying to get either past him or I can try to penetrate the wall and kill him. I'm hiding right here where he shouldn't be able to see me. Peek around here and he one-shots me again. I think he got a headshot though, so I mean that counts as a one-shot, but that was pretty lucky. And I was getting kind of pissed off because he's killed me twice with a 2-shot rifle in 1 shot. So I'm coming up here, and I decided I kind of want to try to pick off these snipers sitting here in the corner. And I kill one of them, and I think one of them, the other one's in the last stand. I try to shoot him a couple more times, but he just takes the coward's way out because he's a coward. And I get kind of stuck behind this street thing right here. I'm hoping for Modern Warfare 2 they keep the Arab as one of the enemies, because I don't really need to shoot Russians or Japanese or whoever they have as the enemy in Modern Warfare 2. I want to shoot Arabs and ragheads because that's just satisfying. Probably because we're at war with them. Just like in World War II, you would want to shoot Nazis. I don't know why they didn't include Nazis in World at War. But. So I try this back alley again. I try my luck and pick him off. I've succeeded. I'm very proud of myself. I jump around to get my UAV, and then I just... Yeah, that was embarrassing. Don't celebrate when you get kills, right? Coming through here, back up. Shout out Paul. That's also Pyro Puncher, as I was mentioning earlier in the video. Hip spray that guy and pick this guy off for the win. And that's all there is to it, YouTube. This is SM Savage saying the only reason Santa's so jolly is because he knows where all the bad girls live.